A team led by a PhD physicist and a PhD neuroscientist is backing our channel now, and they've asked me to make a white paper video. And with this white paper video, these PhDs tell me, they will be able to go out and raise some green paper. Lots and lots of green paper. And this white paper video is supposed to explain why it's a good idea to give our channel lots and lots of green paper. So what is a white paper? A white paper helps an audience understand an issue, make a decision, and solve a problem. And this white paper, our white paper, aims to explain the issue of the chasm between artistic success and financial stability. I've learned that artist is a semi-dirty word, so I'll just call us creators, which is slightly less gross. Many professional creators start out like other kids in their cohort. They probably go to elementary school, probably go to high school, maybe go to college, but probably don't do that well. Maybe they move to a big city to find their medium, and maybe they find it. And once they've found their medium, many creators become driven by one thing: the desire to make better work. So they work, and they get lucky, and they achieve creative success. They like what they're doing, and others like what they're doing. They are drawn to do better work until they reach the chasm between creative success and financial success. A chasm filled with a red sea of bills, debt, and financial responsibility, across which lies the green land of financial security and better work. So he thinks. How to cross this chasm and continue to make better work? Some choose the advertising industry and channel their creativity into making advertising and money. Some choose a drug-fueled struggle into obscurity, disaster, and/or death. Some choose martyrdom, or academia, or teaching. Maybe corporate America with her healthcare benefits, paid vacations, and retirement plans. Perfect for raising good children. Some creative people achieve too much financial success too young or too early. And some of us, with the help of others, build a little boat and row across the chasm and the Red Sea of expenses, bills, debt, and financial responsibility. And we find that there are many chasms and red waters of bills, debt, and financial responsibilities. And that a lot of our work goes into maintaining our boat. But we do the work and have faith. And sometimes, somehow, our work touches the powers that be. And the powers that be, why, they have everything we could need to cross the red waterways on our journey towards better work. Here is Fred Rogers in 1969 asking the world's richest powers that be, the United States Senate, for funds to support the growth of a new concept, national public television. Funds to provide safe passage across the red waterways for the rest of his career.
All right, Rogers, you got the floor.
Senator Pastore. My first children's program was on WQED 15 years ago, and its budget was $30. Now, with the help of the Sears Roebuck Foundation and National Educational Television, as well as all of the affiliated stations, each station pays to show our program. It's a unique kind of funding in educational television. With this help, now our program has a budget of $6,000. It may sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons, 2 minutes of animated, what I sometimes say, bombardment. I'm very much concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country. And I've worked in the field of child development for 6 years now, trying to understand the inner needs of children. We deal with such things as the inner drama of childhood. We don't have to bop somebody over the head to make him to make drama on the screen. We deal with such things as getting a haircut, or the feelings about brothers and sisters, and the kind of anger that arises in simple family situations.
Could we get a copy of this so that we can see it? Maybe not today, but I'd like to see the program.
I'd like very much for you to see.
I'd like to see the program itself, or any one of them, you see.
And this is what I give. I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. And I feel that if we in public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health. I think that it's much more dramatic that 2 men could be working out their feelings of anger, much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire. I'm constantly concerned about what our children are seeing. And for 15 years, I have tried in this country and Canada to present what I feel is a meaningful expression of care.
Do you narrate it?
I'm the host, yes. And I do all the puppets, and I write all the music, and I write all the scripts.
Well, I'm supposed to be a pretty tough guy, and this is the first time I've had goosebumps for the last 2 days.
Well, I'm grateful not only for your goosebumps, but for your interest in our kind of communication.
Now, this portion of the white paper video may seem confusing to the general public who might happen upon it. I am not asking you, the general public, for money. Watch the channel and you support it. If you feel compelled to give us money, general public, then join the Patreon, and the link is in the description. In this portion of the white paper video, I am appealing to a second audience, to you, the powers that be, who may be sitting right now in a room with Elaine and Stuart and the folks at the Independent Media Initiative. Our channel deals with such things as the inner drama of adulthood. We deal with such things as sobriety or the feelings of gratitude towards the efforts of strangers and the kind of anger that arises in complex family situations, and we speak to it constructively. This is what we give. We give an expression of care every episode to each adult to help him or her understand that while life is difficult for all of us, life is hard, each of us has access to tools to get us through it, and that the toolbox resides within our spirit. And by some circumstance, this expression reached Elaine and Stuart and the folks at IMI. So I ask you, the powers that be, one simple thing. Please give millions and millions of dollars to IMI that it might support creators like me. Stuart and Elaine gave up science careers at Harvard because they believed creators like us have the gifts, skills, and energy to connect people. And they, like us, have staked their livelihoods on it. And I, for one, hereby give my word that I will not blow the money on Lamborghinis. My family and I are now off to Mexico to take a break and make discoveries. I trust that upon our return, IMI will be flush with funds that we might bring our discoveries to the world. Thank you.
And what a good feeling to feel like this and know that the feeling is really mine. Know that there's something deep inside that helps us become what we can. For a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. Looks like you just earned the $20 million.